Okay, it's been a while since I've made my last video. Been a little bit busy, but I have been sticking with Magic. There's been a few things I've been up to, such as starting to put together my standard deck and also playing a lot of Arena to get used to it. But Ether Drift is out, and yesterday I got to go to my first Ether Drift sealed event. So today we're going to go through that. So let me show you the deck that I built, and then we'll go over the cards that I had, and you can let me know how many poor choices I made. In this event, I went 1 draw, 1 loss, and then 1 draw. So not a great result for me, but still learning, still having fun, which is the main goal. Now, the deck that I went for was a red-white deck, and let me just go through the cards that I got. This is the card that I got for the promo 2025 card. Here's one of the vehicles that I played. Here's one of the main bombs, I guess you would call it. This one was put into the deck later. I traded another card out for it, but it didn't get any play. But basically, I went red-white, and I don't know if the strategy was there. So kind of went red-white because I had some good cards for the multicolors. I also had some good multicolor cards which were 3 colors, but I did not feel too comfortable doing a 3-color deck. One thing I did find with this deck was it felt kind of very slow, and I think that's the fact that I put too many vehicles in there. So I'm going to quickly count how many vehicles I put in. So let me just show you the rares that I used, which kind of influenced my decision. I got Explosive Getaway, Sunbillow Verge. These are uncommons. There was a red rare. It was a 1/1 Menace, which I actually took out and put this one in because I did have a little bit of discard in there. And this vehicle surprisingly didn't get too much play either, but for a 1 cost it looked really good as a 2/3. Now, if we go through and have a look at how many vehicles I had in the deck, I think I had a little bit too many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, after doing my draft and sealed and performing poorly, I had a look at some videos on the internet that said a lot of new players will probably go for 6 or 7 vehicles, and that's exactly what I did. And I found that everything was going a bit slow, and my games were either a little bit even match when I got my wins. Overall, when I was losing big time. We'll have a look at the other cards that I had. When I opened this one, I figured it was probably the best card, and I probably should have gone with a green, red, blue deck. I'm very new to the game. I don't really know how to manage 3 different colors in such a small deck. I kind of looked at it in the way of, okay, it's all right. When I looked at the exhaust, I figured you only got 1 of them. But when looking at it again, activate each exhaust ability only once. That could have been very handy in my deck. So I probably should have gone down this way. This was the 1/1 Menace that I was talking about. It had Start Your Engines, which I didn't really get much play in Start Your Engines. And it has a pay 2. This gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Unfortunately, I could never get this guy out on the first opening hand, so that kind of didn't really help. I didn't really look too much at the black, to be honest. I didn't really have much time, but here is one of the creatures which I really wanted to play. First Strike, Trample, 4/4. Only 4 mana cost, 2 white, 2 green. Not too bad. Haste. Your vehicles you control have haste. Whenever you attack, if a pirate and a vehicle attack this combat, draw a card. Draw 3 cards and discard 2. Didn't have any pirates, so I didn't really see that if a pirate and a vehicle attacked. So that kind of seemed like it would be a little bit difficult to get off, but it is a pirate itself. Didn't realize that, so that could have counted. And 3 mana for 3/3, it's pretty good. So I feel like maybe I should have gone a deck based around this one. I kind of got stuck in the sealed, not really knowing what a lot of cards do, so I spent a lot of time reading. I will be playing in another sealed event. Hopefully I can do better than 2 draws and a loss. And I probably should have paid more attention to black-red. But yeah, let me know if you think that this deck was an alright one. I'll put the entire deck on the screen now. And I'll also put all the other cards on the screen too. And you can kind of tell me, where did I go wrong with my draft? Or did I just not have good cards to begin with? Alright, this is my 3rd sealed event. My record for sealed, so I did 2 chaos sealed before doing this one. In the first day I went 2 draws and a loss. In the second event I went 2 losses and a win. And last night's event I went 1 loss and 2 draws. So that's my career stats for Magic so far at Friday Night Magic. Thanks for watching and see you next time.